Hello, this is NinjaBob and welcome to episode 28 of Hollow Mountain, and behind me there is the Hollow Mountain with the sun setting just beautifully over the top of the Hollow Mountain itself, and even more beautiful than that is the stack of gold that I'm standing on. Oh yeah! If you missed episode 27, I recommend you go and check it out because that will explain where this block of this stack of gold has come from. We went and explored an ocean monument, and we found the gold room where we found ourselves 8 gold blocks, and not just a load of gold blocks, but a load of sponge and a load of prismarine, a load of prismarine shards, and we have pretty much followed on straight from the end of the last episode. There's Anfield Angel over there in her boat. I don't know whether she's been fishing or whether she's just come back from the monument. I'm not quite sure. Either way, oh, I can see fishing rod in hand. Hello, Anfield Angel. How are you? You doing well? Are you doing well? You good? You enjoyed that last episode, didn't you? You enjoyed that. You didn't think you would, but you did. And there's a creeper just behind you. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. It has got dark. It has got dark. We've allowed it to get dark, and we are out in the open and we are exposed. Let's get indoors quick because we've decided to carry on pretty much not 100% straight on, but more or less straight on from the end of the last episode, because we've decided to just crack on and see if we can get ourselves whoa, hello Mr. Spider, get out of my face, get out of my face, oh, shut the door. Okay, we're safe. Let's go sleep. Yeah, we've decided to carry on pretty much straight from the end of episode 27 and start work on this monument and turning it into a farm. Now, I've got to be honest, I've seen tutorials, but I've not memorised them, and I've not made any substantial notes from this. I don't know exactly what we're meant to do. I know that we're meant to dry the thing out. That's kind of the key. Oh, that's a good point, Anfield Angel. I could do with topping up on food. Yeah, we need to dry out the monument is the main thing. And I think the general gist of what I've seen is that you build yourself a sort of ring around it, roughly sort of 30 in every direction, and then you use ideally sand. Now, luckily we do have a shed load of sand over here somewhere. So I think it's the top chest. No, that's the red sand, normal sand. There we go. Look at that. Almost a double chest full of sand. Now, I don't know how much of this we're going to get through, to be honest. Probably most of it. The good news is we'll get all of it back. The gold we don't need. I need to take that and put that back in my chest. I only got the gold out, to be honest, to show off. We are stupidly rich at the moment. Look at the amount of emeralds we've got. We have been farming the hell out of the emeralds with the villagers. And now we're starting to get rich in terms of gold as well. We weren't doing bad with gold, but now with eight blocks of the stuff, we are doing really well. Oh, Anfield Angel, you just gave me your bow. What kind of bow was that? Show me that bow. You sneaky little thingy. That's what you've been doing with the fishing, isn't it? You've been gathering up those. Show me your bow. Show me your bow. Show me your bow, or I'll show you mine. Yeah, you know it makes sense. Let's have a look. Look at that. Power 5, Unbreaking 3, Flame 1 and Infinity 1. I'm tempted to accidentally give you mine, but I won't. To be fair, you know what, my bow's pretty much the same actually. We are stupidly overpowered in this world. This TU31 update, we're not on TU31 anymore. We're on to like TU33 or something. I lose track, I don't know. But yeah, the enchantment system. No, you know what? I was about to say it's stupidly overpowered. It's only stupidly overpowered because we've maxed the hell out of it. We've got XP farms coming out of our ears. We go fishing all the time and get loads of books that way as well. Obviously, we've got the slaughterhouse as well, which was built for steak. But we get a ridiculous amount of leather out of that thing as well. And, you need leather to be able to make books. So, I'm saying it's overpowered. It's not really. It's overpowered because we're overpowered. In this world, we have absolutely hammered this world, and yeah, we're doing all right for ourselves. We're doing all right. As a result, we have ended up being pretty wealthy. Right, Anfield Angel, I've picked up a load of sand. What I don't have room for now is, as you know, I've got some cobblestone blocks. That's fine. But what we also need is the sponge. Hopefully, it's finished cooking. There we go. We've got about 40 odd bits of sponge, so that's going to be really good. I've never used sponge before, so I don't know exactly how we do this, but I believe that we just place it and start cooking. Oh, have you got some space in your inventory right now? If you have, you might want to grab a stack of, not a stack, but a handful of furnaces, 2 or 3 furnaces, and some fuel, because we need to be able to, we're going to place the sponge, and then we're going to dry the sponge out. And you dry the sponge out by cooking it. So if you could grab some furnaces, you might need to make some spares. And then, you know what, I'm going to give you a couple of stacks of sand here, because I'm going to give you at least one stack of sand, because I've got no space and I need to be able to pick up a boat. Yeah, so we need to be able to place the sponges, empty out the monument, and then recook the sponges. You know, I don't know if you can do this forever. I don't know if they run out at some point. I've never really used sponges before, so I don't really know how this works. This is going back. Do you remember back a couple of episodes ago? We did an episode called Random, and I basically just sort of loaded the world up and just started making stuff up as I went along. This is kind of going to be similar to that, because I haven't really planned today's episode in the slightest. I just got really overexcited and decided that I wanted to carry on. Anfield Angel, I haven't picked up any potions. Have you got enough spares on you? Because I've not picked up any. Perhaps I'll tell you what, bring the ender chest, because I think there's some in there. But if not, if you could bring some potions with you, that would be really, really good. And I think what we're also going to do is we're not going to take the horses this time. I think we'll take the boats, because it turns out that it's actually not that far away if you go by boat. It's really not that far away. It's not that far away by horse either. It's just that you have to take a bit of a scenic route to get there. You know, it's a little bit around the houses. I've not brought any maps with me actually, but I think I can remember where it is. We basically need to go past the iron farm and then head out. Past in a similar sort of direction. Actually, we just keep going, and then eventually we'll find that ice patch. Let's just make sure Anfield Angel's with me so we can go at the same time. I'm stuck. I'll give this a little nudge. There we go. Push. There we go. And in we go. Right, so I've got sand, I've got cobble, I've got sponge. That's pretty much all I need. Apart from Anfield Angel, I need you. Where are you, Anfield Angel? Come on. Right, I'm going to start heading out. Head towards the iron farm, and then in a sort of similar direction, I guess. There's a sort of 45-degree angle past the monument, and I believe that's roughly where you'll find our guardian. Well, I was going to call it a guardian farm. I guess I'm getting a bit ahead of myself there. It's not a guardian farm yet, and you know, I suspect this is going to take quite a lot of work. I don't believe for a second that we're going to get this done today. Did I bring a bed with me? Yes, I did. I don't believe for a second that we're going to get this done today, but if we can start making some progress on it, that would be great. That would be absolutely awesome. And then I guess we'll do some work in between episodes and stuff, but I want to try and do as much as I can during the episodes. I know I'm guilty quite often of, you know, especially lately where I've been ill and I've not been able to record videos. It didn't stop me from playing the game. So what I did was I would go off, play the game for like a week. And in a week in Minecraft time, a lot of work got done, a lot of things got built. And then I have to do a summary video. It's like, hi everyone, guess what I just did? And you missed all of it. So yeah, I end up doing these videos where I go back and touring all the things that I've built while you've not been looking. And so I want to try and keep as much of this in episode as I possibly can without boring you. There is a lot of intensive hard labour involved in things like this, and like I say, I don't know exactly what we're doing with the Guardian Farm. I've never really done one before. Never ever done one before. The last episode was the first time I've ever been near a Guardian Farm, or an ocean monument I should say. It's the first time I've ever been near one, so yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I guess that's why I wanted to do this today, really. Why I wanted to do this in this episode is just to sort of share the experience share the experience of being a complete noob and not really knowing what I'm doing. Because, yeah, I mean, presumably you guys have gone through the same thing or have considering going through the same thing, maybe. You know, you consider, is that our farm? Our monument? Is that our one? You know, I'm convinced that there are two around here, but I had a look around in between episodes. After the last video finished, I had a little look around to see if there was another one around, but I don't think there is. I think when I thought I'd found two, I think I must have just found the same one twice. Look, there's one of my boats over there. Anfield Angel, I think what we'll do is rather than setting up on the ice over there, there's a little desert island over here, and I think we should probably set up over here because then we can place our beds and stuff without messing about with dirt blocks and all that rubbish. I think if we set up here, we'll make this our little home for now. I think I've got some torches on me, so let's just get the place lit up. And, oh, look, it looks like Anfield Angel had the same idea as me anyway. Right, I'm just going to run around here and spam a few torches down. And like I said, we've got ourselves a little desert island here. If there's plenty of light, then we shouldn't get any trouble with the beasties. So this should be a little safe spot for us to sort of base ourselves from for the next few days while we get our our farm built, and yeah, we got quite a lot of materials. I mean, I wasn't planning on mining the monument in the slightest in the last video, but I guess it was kind of inevitable. We were bound to dig away a few blocks, and yeah, we actually ended up coming away with quite a few blocks, prismarine shards, and what's the other one called? Prismarine, not shards. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. Oh, I've forgotten, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Crystals, that's what they're called. They're called prismarine crystals, and yeah, we came away with quite a few of those. But hopefully having a farm will be even better. We'll end up with tons and tons and tons of stuff. Right, where's my bed? Let's get my bed placed. That'll empty out a bit of space. I've also got snowballs on me now. That's really not helpful. Right, let's get rid of the snowballs. Did you get any? Good stuff. Ender chest. That's what I was just about to ask you. Honestly, Anfield Angel was in like mind reading mode today. She's doing well. Right, what we're going to do is I'm going to place my bed just here. Like so. There we go. It's not night time, is it? No, it's not night time. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and see if we can work out roughly where we need to start putting walls around this thing. Where's the monument gone? I've lost the monument. It's over there somewhere. Let's go and jump in this boat. That must be my boat because I saw Anfield Angel break hers just over there. So that one, she'll have to swim. We've got our depth strider boot, so I don't think it'll be a problem. We'll head over here. And there's the monument. Now, I believe that what we need to do is we need to find the middle. And when I say the middle, I mean the middle of this little fancy tower-looking bit here, which I don't know if that's the exact middle of the monument itself, but it's near enough. It's near enough. Oh, I've not brought any potions. Did you bring spare potions with you, Anfield Angel? Please say you did. Please say you did. I see her turning around and going back. I guess she didn't. I'm sorry, Anfield Angel. I'm sorry. I told you I'm overexcited. I really am overexcited and want to get things done today. Perhaps a little bit too overexcited, eh? Perhaps a little bit too much. Right, so what we're going to do, this is the middle. This hole, I think, is what we consider the middle. And then what we do is we go up from here like this. And eventually we are going to dig out the monument completely. We're going to get rid of the monument itself. And just have this thing around it, but this is I think it's easier to drain the area out with the monument inside it, and then get rid of the monument afterwards when there's no water around. So right, let's just get this lined up. So if this is, let's just mark this out. 1, 2, 3. There's a 4x4 in the middle, and then like I say, I seem to remember seeing is that we need something like 25 or 30 blocks out in each direction. I think what we'll do for the time being is we'll just go out. Oh, here comes Anfield Angel. Marvellous. Sorry about that. Oh, look at our little desert island all lit up. Beautiful. Right, I don't know how you're going to get those to me without them dropping in. I guess just try your best. Try and land them on the cobblestone if you can. So yeah, what we'll do is we need to count this as the middle. So 1 and 2, and then we count out from here. I guess if we go out, say, let's go 28 from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. This is tedious, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 20, and then 8 more. So 1 more, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 28 from the middle. Now I believe if we go around in a circle, I say a circle. Oh look, I can see potions. I spy potions. Thank you, Anfield Angel. You are a star, so thank you so much. Now, I believe what we need to do is we need to do the same in every direction, and then build out a sort of ring around this ring. So this is sort of what have you thrown me now? I don't want snowballs. Keep your snowballs to yourself, thank you. Right, let's throw that away. So what we do is we need to build out 28 in every direction, Anfield Angel, and then we need to sort of connect them up. But I think what I'm going to do for the time being is I'm going to try one wall. Get out of my face. Right, so what we'll do is we'll build across here like this. So 1, 2, 3. So that should be bringing us along with that. So I guess if I now go 28, no, 28. Did I say 28? I did say 28. If I go 28 from here, then that will be the equivalent. No, so 1, 2, 3. 28. Right. Okay. So that's a corner. So we can now go. I guess we go 60 in that direction. Don't worry, I'm not going to sit and count out 60. That would be tedious for all of us, not least of all me. But yeah, we're gonna draw this out as a square, so that it ends up with a sort of 60 by 60 area, and I think that will be our starting point. And then what I want to do is I want to get underneath it. I've not got anywhere near enough cobblestone. Nowhere near enough. But yeah, what we'll do, let me have a quick swig of the water breathing, like that, and also have a quick swig of the night vision so I can see what I'm doing, like so. Right, okay, now we can see what we're doing. Yeah, see, that does work. Look, it brings you just out to the outside edge. It possibly is slightly too much. I think I read somewhere that it's 58 by 58, not 60 by 60. But whatever. This is a good starting point. So what we need to do is we go out. Let's just mark a corner here so we know what we're doing. So one like that. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some sand, and then underneath these walls that I've just built is I'm going to build another wall. But we can do it with sand. The good thing we're doing it with sand is it will drop. We just place it where we want it, like that, and it will drop all the way to the ground. See? And now hopefully what we'll do is, slowly but surely, look at that, it's right on the edge of the monument. That is absolutely perfect. So 60 was definitely the right place to go. So we keep going like this. Slightly awkward because you have to keep bobbing up and down in the water, but it's okay. We could stay here all day. We have all the breathing we could ask for, and we also have night vision, so we can see what we're doing. So I'm just going to fill this up and just see how many blocks it takes to go all the way. There we go. Right, so 41 is what I've got left. I started with a 64, so it's 23. It's 23 down to the ground. So what we need to do, Anfield Angel, yep, you've got it. You got it. Oh, you missed with that one. But yeah, if you can carry on, filling that out. I guess what I'll do is I'll go up to the other end, and yeah, we need to surround this thing with a wall. Oh, look, there's a skelly spawned on it. There's a skelly spawned on it. I guess we need a few torches. It seems really bright to us because we've got night vision, but actually it's really, really dark out here. And therefore the beasties are going to start spawning. The skelly is no trouble to no one. Let's just get rid of this guy. Go on, go away. Go away. I wonder if the Guardians would fight normal beasties. If we get normal beasties spawning around here, I wonder if the Guardians would take them on. That'd be quite funny. I know they take on squid, which is actually I'd forgotten that little factoid. But what that means is that this Guardian farm is going to actually end up being a bit of a squid farm as well, which is really handy. You can never have too many ink sacs. And I've done a squid farm before, and it was all right. It wasn't too bad to make, but it was kind of tedious. And I don't really fancy doing one of them again, especially seeing as the design is going to end up being quite similar to this. The Guardian farm works on the same sort of principle, really, that you have flowing water pushing downwards and then a dry area underneath where they fall. The difference is that squids will fall to their death, I've got that back to front. Squids will drown. So what you do is you get them to drop into a dry area and then they drown. But that's not what happens with Guardians. I don't believe they will drown. They need fall damage. So what we need to do is to have a spawn area, and then from the spawn area have them fall. I think it's something like 30 blocks. I should really look this stuff up because it's all on there's a Minecraft wiki page where you can find all this stuff out properly without having to guess like I am. And I should have read that before we even started. But yeah, you know me. You know me, I just like to make these things up as I go along. I'm getting beaten up by Guardians while I'm talking and everything, and I just don't care. I'm just going to keep going. Oh, crikey, look how busy this place is. There's loads of them. Look, we're being overrun here. I can see skelly bones there. Oh, and arrows. Thank you very much. Right, so Anfield Angel seems to have made a good start with the... would you mind? I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to talk to people here. Right, Anfield Angel, how are you getting on? You seem to have stopped. You were doing really well and you seem to have stopped. Is there a problem? Is there a problem? Are you out of sand? Where are you? So let's get down. I think I can see you nodding. Are you out of sand? Yeah, I've got tons of sand. I'm your sand man. Come back down to the floor and I'll throw a bunch of sand on the floor for you. And then I guess I should really start helping you, really, shouldn't I? Rather than just leaving you to it. Right, there you go. There's 3 and 4 stacks of sand. So, right, you get started there. And I guess what I was going to do is I was going to go up the other way. But I'm a bit short on cobblestone. How much cobblestone? I've got a full stack. Right, if I go up here, I can do the other end, and we can try and get one wall complete, and then we'll try this sponge thing. I think what we need to do with the sponge thing is we probably need to go inside the monument and do it that way. I've got tons of sponge on me, so we'll just give that a go. Like I said, we're making this up here. I've not counted. Oh man, I didn't count. 1, 2. I think the torch I put on the corner, didn't I? So if that was on the corner, then that ties up with that. So it should be 28 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I've done so far. 6, 7, and 8. And then we need to do 20 more. So let's go into fast forward mode. And there we go. By the magic of time lapse, it's over and done with in a split second. Perfect, huh? Right. Anyway, yeah, I think that does look about right, doesn't it? It does look about right. It might not be exact, but you know what? It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. What we need is we're going to dry this area out. I need to find out where the bottom point is that they spawn. I don't have a map on me, but if I remember rightly, it's similar to the squids. I think it's based on the floor of the monument. So the floor of the monument, I'm not sure if that's considered to be like this level here. See this level here? This looks to me like it's the floor of the monument, because the monument itself doesn't continue beneath that. But I guess to play safe, what we should do is use the gravel. Oh, I'm getting battered here. I'm getting absolutely battered. There's about 7 of them shooting me. Get off. Right. Let's go and help Anfield Angel drop some sand. Let's see if we can get a wall complete. Right. Careful wee step, because I'm going to be behind you placing... I'm going to go here. There we go. And that gives us both a little bit of space. Oh, I've missed one. I've done exactly what Anfield Angel just did. So let's go like that. And then they should just drop to the bottom. So this shouldn't be too bad, actually. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of blocks. But like I say, the good thing is we're not going to lose any of these. We're going to get all of these blocks back. This is only temporary. What we'll do is once we've got this temporary wall up, we'll get a permanent wall in position. But it'd be quite nice because we're going to have all these fancy new blocks. Perhaps we'll make the new wall out of, you know, prismarine blocks or prismarine bricks or something like that, just because we can. Because in theory, once this farm is up and running, it's going to be a perfect AFK farm. We're just going to be able to... Oh, Anfield Angel, top tip. Just swim underneath. The sand falls through you. Don't try and do it by angles. That's how we keep getting ourselves tripped up here. Just stand underneath the cobblestone, place the block, and it will just fall through you. How's that for a top tip? There you go. If nothing else, maybe you've learned something today watching this video. I didn't realise that. Do you know what I sort of did in the back of my mind? Because I've used sand stacks before, and I know they don't suffocate you. The only time they'll suffocate you is when you're standing. So when we get... There we go, like that. Look at that. How's that for timing? When you get to close to the top and you're standing on the last 2 blocks, then they will suffocate you. But up until that point... see, and it's so much easier than doing it at angles like I did just there. When you try and do it at angles, you end up placing to the side. But that's perfect. Look at that. It's just perfect. Just keep spamming all these blocks. I think what we'll do is we'll do a little... we'll do a quick cut ahead in the video until we've got this wall complete. Hopefully we'll have it done in a few minutes, but rather than keeping you waiting, I'm going to cut ahead now. And I'm back, and we're not quite finished with the wall yet, but I just wanted to show you, Anfield Angel actually discovered an even better way of placing loads of blocks in this situation, and that's exactly like this. Look at what I've done here. What I've done is I've swum up to the roof of the cobble, and so I'm swimming up against it. Oh, my water breathing's run out, so let me just grab a breath of fresh air. There we go. Right, so you just swim up to the roof of the cobble like that. Get yourself so you're close enough to that block there. And then you don't even have to spam the trigger button. You can literally just hold down the place button. And yeah, it will just fill up. And yeah, it's absolutely awesome. It's even better than the way I came up with. So yeah, this is the way to do it, guys. If you're looking to place a sand wall around your monument, then this is the way to do it. Anyway, yeah, we'll be right back and hopefully this wall will be finished. Okay, and we're back, and yeah, we've basically got our first wall done, although we are running very low on materials already. We've basically filled all of this up with sand and gravel, and it's worked. I mean, we've got ourselves an entire wall, and that didn't take too long, actually. I've done a cut ahead in the video because it was getting a bit boring, I think, to watch. But actually, it wasn't that painful. It didn't take that long at all. We've got to do it 3 more times. And as you saw, I picked up like half a double chest of sand. So we're going to need a bit more. We've got gravel as well that we can use. And the other thing we were doing, we were nicking sand off the sand and gravel off the bed of the ocean. So it's not a big deal, to be honest. It's quite easy. What's going to be a big deal is when we actually fill this in permanently. Because when we fill this in permanently, we're going to go around the inside of this. So we're not going to go here, but we're going to go in one block and fill this up with, I don't know, stone bricks, prismarine blocks, glass maybe. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that, to be honest. But the reason we're doing this is we want to get this filled in all the way around, 60 by 60, so that we can get in there and dry the place out. And that's what I want to try next, because I've never done this before. I've seen it done in videos, but I've never seen how it actually works for myself. Anfield Angel has just gone and grabbed a couple of potions for me. Hopefully a night vision and a water breathing. Have you got some spare? Hopefully. Goes. What we got? We got a... Hey, there we go. We've got a night vision. Thank you very much. And a water breathing. Thank you very much. Perfect. Right. Okay. Did I not finish the night vision? No, I didn't. Right. Let's finish the night vision. So say it's not emptied out. There we go. That's more like it. Right. So what we're going to do, also at some point we're going to fill this all in, all the way around the outside edges, so that we can dry the outside of the monument out. But that's going to take a little while to do, and I don't want to sort of spend the entire video placing blocks and sand and all that business. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go inside. We're going to have a bit of a fight with these guardians, I would imagine, because they're going to object to me being here. But what we're going to do is we're going to pick a spot like this one, because this one's a nice easy area. And we've already got a bit of a head start. We've got a guardian waiting for us, but let's just take this guy out. It won't take a second. Where's he gone? Turn around, turn around. There he is. Right, sit down. Sit down and shut up. Right, so this is, I think it was this room. Was it this room? Oh, it might have been this one, actually. It might have been just around here. But either way, around here somewhere is where all the sponge blocks were. So you can see I've got 44 sponge blocks with me. Now, I believe what should happen is when we place one in the corner like that... Oh, my word, look at that. Ah, but look, it immediately floods. Now, I've heard this. So what you have to do is... You have to sort of try and... There we go. Right, so you have to sort of be a bit tactical about how you place them. There we go. Look at that. That room is pretty much, if we get one just there... There we go. We've got a completely water-free room. So we need to repeat this process. Now, the only thing is, you can see, as they're gathering these up, they're not stacking up. And the reason they're not stacking up is because they are no longer dry sponges. Let's just go and have a look. Look, that's sponge, but the other one is called a wet sponge. So that's why we need our furnaces. Now, hopefully, Anfield Angel's got those furnaces with us. She picked some up before we came out. What we need to do is we need to drop the sponges into the furnaces to dry them back out again. But what I can do in the meantime is just spam down what I've got. Let's see if we can dry out some of the inside of the monument before the episode is over. There we go. We're doing quite well. That's 2 rooms. Look at that. 2 rooms completely empty. Oh, no, not quite. We've got a little bit. Oh, that's not fair. That sort of spills out into the next room. But okay, if we put one, say, there. I think you'll find it will flood still, though. Yeah, it will, because there's more water outside. So what we need to do is we need to sort of block that off, really. Let's grab some cobblestone and place that just there and there. And then that'll stop the water from coming in. So that's kind of how you have to do it. You have to sort of do it room by room, but you have to be aware of the fact that rooms are going to flood. So if you've got water source blocks outside, like we have here, we've got water source outside. So if we don't block that off, it will flood the area again. And if you get it too flooded, then it will start to sort of join together and create new source blocks. So it is difficult, I think. I'm saying that, like I'm the expert, but from what I've seen of other people doing this, that's where the trick really comes in, is draining the place out, but also preventing it from reflooding and refilling. So hopefully, yeah, we're gonna have an issue of flooding here. See, look, see the water coming back in, there, and it's difficult because obviously I want to block it off. But I also don't want to trap myself in here. So, it's difficult. But look, if I just block that off. Yeah, see, this room is empty. This room is technically empty. So, if I gather these sponges back up now and go and... what I need to do is I need to dig my way through at a slightly higher level, like, say, this up here. There we go. And then I can make my way through to the next room and see if we can dry this one off. We're going to have the same issue here. So, let's do this in advance. Let's block off that, and that will stop any more... coming in there. We'll put a sponge just there. Oh, nearly. That nearly completely emptied the room. There we go. 3 sponges and we've completely emptied the room. So there we go. Look, the inside of the monument is emptying out. It's got oxygen in here so we can breathe, so we don't need the water breathing, but we can also place torches, which, it means that we've got light in here and stuff should stop spawning in here. We shouldn't have any trouble whatsoever. So yeah, let's go over here. Oh, you can see our wall now as well. Look, you get a proper view of our wall. Like I say, we do need to get ourselves some more. Ah, look, Anfield Angel's doing the ring around the outside. How cool is that? 60 by 60, by the way, just in case I didn't mention that. I think I did. But that's how far we want to go around. Just out of interest, is that right? Let's have a look how this lines up in the corner here. This corner, when we stand here, this is where Anfield Angel has come to. And let's have a quick look. Look at that. It's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. 60 by 60. So if you're trying to follow this as some kind of tutorial, then good luck. You're following someone who's never done this before as a tutorial. You've possibly made the wrong choice. But whatever. If you're sort of playing along and trying to do the same things, then that gives you an idea. Go pick this spot in the middle, at the middle of the monument, and then count out from here 28. So it's 28 in addition to 1, 2. And 1, 2 takes you right to the middle. That's the idea. So 30 by 30 all the way around, and that is your spawning area. Empty it out, and then we're gonna destroy the monument, take it down to the base of the monument so that it's that will be our spawning area. Then we'll have our killing area underneath. We'll work on that maybe in the next episode. We'll work on the killing area. And then what you do is you refill the top, as bonkers as that sounds, you refill the top, but you only fill the very top layer with water so that it flows down. And what that does is when the Guardians spawn, they're pushed downwards into the killing area. That's the basic idea. Now, I think I've covered as much as I wanted to cover in this episode, to be honest. You get the idea. We're building the ring. We're going to build in the walls. We're going to use the sponge to empty out the insides. And it's going to be quite a lengthy process, so I don't want to go through this too much. Oh, Anfield Angel, leave me a gap, because I want to jump into a boat and escape. And they're both inside the ring at the moment. So let me just squeeze through here quick before you get out, race you. Ah, easy. Right, what I want to do is I want to make my way back home, because I meant to give somebody a mention at the start of the video, and I completely forgot. So, yeah, we are going to make our way back. But we're also just going to quickly talk about the killing area of this thing. Like I say, I believe, and feel free to shout in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe that Guardians can only be killed in an AFK kind of way by fall damage. So you can't drown them like you do with squids. You drown them, so you drop them into fresh air and they drown after a little while. That won't work with the Guardians, I don't think. I think Guardians need to fall to their death. So what I'm thinking is using maybe some sort of lava trap so that they fall a certain distance. But then when they land, they'll fall through a blade of lava, a bit like the Iron Farm. Remember the Iron Farm? How the Iron Farm worked? They fall through a lava blade, and that sets them on fire. And then the combination of the fall and the burn is hopefully enough to kill them. I think I've taken a wrong turn here. I was expecting the Iron Farm to turn up. Have I got a map on me? I haven't got a map on me. Ah! I think I've got the wrong way. Hold on, let's go a little further. Oh, I don't recognise this place. I thought the Golem Farm would appear, but I think I've gone the wrong way. Oh no, there it is, just over. Did you see it? There it is, just out the corner of my eye there. I have to sort of look sideways at it. Look, if I look for that way, you can see the Iron Golem Farm just there on the right. But if I look directly at it, I can see it now. There we go, we're almost done. So it'll be a little bit like the Iron Golem Farm, in as much as you have this lava blade. But the difference is going to be is the Guardians are going to be funneled into a single area, fall through the lava, hopefully take some fall damage as they land, but also catch fire. And between the fire and the fall damage, hopefully that will be enough to kill them. We'll have some hoppers underneath. Gathering up the loot, we'll get ourselves some prismarine shards, some prismarine crystals, and they also drop fish from time to time. So that's quite handy. It's a supply of food, apart from anything else. And I did consider using this as an XP farm as well, because you know me, I love a bit of XP. But apparently you don't really gain any extra loot by killing them manually. So although we'd get XP from them, you wouldn't get any loot from them. You wouldn't get any extra loot. So, for example, with the spider farm, we've got a spider farm that does the drop string, and it only drops string if you're using it AFK. So if you're just letting them die on the cactuses, which is how the string farm works, then all you get from it is string. But if you kill them manually, if you punch them in the face or use a sword or whatever, then you get the XP, you get the string, but you can also get spider eyes. So you get an extra piece of loot. That doesn't happen with Guardians. With Guardians, all you get is what you get. It's the same whether they die through fall damage, lava damage, or whether you punch them in the face. So I probably won't bother trying to turn this into an XP farm, because I don't think we'll gain anything from it. Now, Anfield Angel, could you do me a very quick favour and go to bed? I hope you've got a bed with you, because I want to give someone a shout, but I don't want to risk running around outside there while it's dark, because there'll be creepers and stuff, and they'll blow up all our nice things, and I really don't want to go through that. So yeah, if you could do me a favour and just jump into bed. Hopefully you've got a bed with you. Yeah, in the morning I'm going to jump up and give someone a quick shout out. Normally we do this at the beginning of the videos, but I guess this is a good test actually. I'm going to do. Maybe I should start doing this at the end of the videos, just to make sure you're all watching to the end. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, if you want a shout out, you're going to have to watch the whole video now. But now what you'll do now is you'll skip to the end of the video, see if you got a shout, and then if you did, then maybe you'll watch it. I'm going to have to think about this. Maybe I'm going to have to mix it up somewhere. I'm going to have to mix it up somehow so you don't know when the shout-outs are going to happen. Anfield Angel obviously hasn't got a bed with her, has she? Am I going to have to risk it? Oh, there we go. Just in time. Look at that. Just in time. Right. Let's have something to eat quickly. Now, the trouble is that beasties have probably spawned outside the door, so let's just go make sure we're prepared before we go outside. Anything out there? Can't see anything there. Run. I can hear things dying around me. All I'm worried about is creepers, and there's one right there. Oh my word. Ah! Go away. Don't explode. Please don't explode. And there's a witch over there as well. Have I got my bow on me? I have. I've got my bow on me, so let's kill the bow from a bit of a distance, because I don't fancy taking on a witch. Not first thing in the morning, I've just woken up. Come on. I'm not in a fighting mood first thing in the morning. Crikey. Right, let's just head over to the to these mentioned monuments, shout-out sticks, pillars of people, whatever we're going to call them. Right, we're going to give a quick shout out to Mocro for Life. Mocro for Life has been around on the channel for a little while, leaving comments on virtually every video, and I appreciate every single one of them. And I know he's been on the live streams as well. There's not been many live streams on this channel yet, only 2 so far, but hopefully there'll be some more coming up in the future. But Mocro has joined us for those live streams, and he's also left comments. But most importantly, the reason I'm giving him a shout out is because in a recent video he gave a shout out, or he put a comment that said notification squad checking in, which in other words, he's got notifications set to let him know that there's a new NinjaBob video out, and that's so cool. That is so cool to me to know that not only are you guys watching, but you've also been to your YouTube and told YouTube to let you know specifically when there's a new NinjaBob video out, and that makes me so proud, and I'm so pleased that you've done that. Yeah, so feel free to join the hashtag notification squad, and or not, it's up to you, whatever. But yeah, that's so cool that you did that for me, Mocro. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I appreciate all of you. If you've enjoyed the video, obviously leave a thumbs up. In the next video, hopefully we'll get some more work done on the Guardian farm, and yeah, try and give you some hints on how to do this for yourself, even though I don't have a clue what I'm doing myself. Whatever. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you've joined us for the next episode, and until then, I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye!